then I just win. Yeah. Cool. Oh, man. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Dan, I'm the MTG engineer, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay video. On this channel, I release 4 new videos each week, with each video showcasing a different deck list for you guys. So subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when those videos go live. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, where I stream MTG Arena every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights. Links for those are down in the description below. Today's video, got a spicy one for you guys today. JUND Control, we're playing a best of 3 list. Now, as always, timestamps are down in the description, so you can skip ahead to any relevant portion of the video if you so choose. All right, and with all that out of the way, let's get into the deck list. All right, well, here is the deck list. The first thing that I kind of want to point out, I don't know if I've really mentioned this before. I think I have, but I started playing Magic in when M19 was the most recent set in Standard. All right, so I haven't really been playing that long, and I haven't really been playing card games for that much longer. I know before that I was playing like Elder Scrolls Legends, and then I dabbled a little bit in Hearthstone as well. So I haven't really been playing like card games my entire life. It's just been for like a couple of years or so. So the first thing that I kind of really want to point out was this being a control list. Take a look at that mana curve. All right. So that I feel like that's very, very typical of a lot of control lists. They've got a relatively flat mana curve. So that's just one thing that I don't. If you're relatively new to card games, or even if you're a veteran, you know, if you know more than I do, let me know. But that's pretty consistent for a lot of control lists. Their curves tend to be relatively flat. All right, so that's kind of the first thing that I wanted to point out. Excuse me. All right, so with the list, we don't have a lot of 4-ofs. The only really 4-of we have in the deck are twofold. We got 4 Scavenging Uses, full play set of Scavenging Use, and Maelstrom Pulse. All right, Maelstrom Pulse, a fantastic removal spell. You know, can take care of a lot of one thing I'm thinking of right now is Field of the Dead. If they've got a lot of tokens, pretty much anything that has a lot of tokens, a Maelstrom Pulse will take out every single one of them. So great card. Other thing, it's not land permanent, so it doesn't care if it's an enchantment. It will hit it. So Maelstrom Pulse, fantastic card. Scavenging Ooze. I mean, you know, Scavenging Ooze has been in Standard now for a little bit. Takes care of, pretty much eats up all those escape cards from the graveyard. So fantastic card there. All right, the others, we got a full playset of Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize, fantastic card. Now, I think this was in Hour of Devastation, I believe. So Thoughtseize was, again, I think it was maybe 2 sets. No, I think it was a full block before I started playing Magic. So I hadn't heard of this card before. So I had not heard of it before they re-released it in Arena. So everybody was like super excited that Thoughtseize was coming back. And dude, it is, if you're playing Black in Historic, you're pretty much going to see Thoughtseize. It is there, and there's a reason why. It's a fantastic card, fantastic early removal spell from your opponent's hand. So fantastic card. I mean, it's a sorcery, but that does not even matter. You can turn 1 Thoughtseize, heck, turn 1, turn 2 Thoughtseize. I've had plenty of games where turn 1 Thoughtseize, I had 2 Thoughtseize in my hand. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Thoughtseize, opponent scooped right then and there. It feels bad. It really, really does. All right, so continuing on, we have 2 copies of Eliminate, 1 in a black instant, destroys target creature or planeswalker with CMC 3 or less. Quite a bit of those running around in Historic. Already went over Scavenging is 1 copy of Kroxa. Everybody knows what Kroxa does by now. Red and a green legendary creature, giant. When he ETBs, sacrifice it unless it's escaped, but also when he ETBs, opponent discards a card, then each opponent who did not discard a non-land card, they lose 3 life. Then you can escape it from your graveyard, 2 black, 2 red, and you got exile 5 cards from your yard. All right, so there's Kroxa. Then we also have Cheville, Bane of Monsters. When Ikoria released, when I saw Cheville, I was like, dude, that is a cool, stinking card. I wanted to figure out a way to build around in Commander, but it's just super awkward. It's a super awkward card to try and build around in Commander. It pretty much got to there and then just stopped. my desire to build it. I take it back. My desire is still there, but the reality of it happening is from here to probably here. So I really don't know how I'm going to try and do that, but it seems like a really cool card. Now, the application for one-on-one 60-card deck like this, I think it's fantastic and perfect. Commander, I don't know. I really don't know how you're going to really abuse it. So anyway, what Cheville does, legendary creature human rogue for a black and a green with death touch at the beginning of your upkeep. If your opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on them, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls with a bounty on it dies, you gain 3 life and draw a card. All right, so I really love the flavor of this card. With him standing next to all those eggs, it's just, oh, it is so cool. It is really cool. So he's a hunter. He is out looking to kill, and when he does, you're going to gain 3 life, and draw a card. So super, super cool. Honestly, I think 1 is the right amount in a deck like this. 2, I think you get away with 2, but any more than that, I think is just wrong. Bone Crusher Giant. Staple, super staple here. Only running 2 though. So Bone Crusher Giant. We went over Maelstrom Pulse, 2 Rada Heart of Kelds. So 1 in Gruul, red and a green for a legendary creature, Elf Warrior. As long as your turn, Rada has first strike. Card advantage aspect of Rod is fantastic. I mean, look at the top card of your library. Anytime you may play lands from the top of your library, then you can pay 4 and red and a green. Rada gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control. So Rada is a great card on two aspects, right? The card advantage aspect, where you have access to that top card of your library, and then the other, as far as a attacker and mana sink, a 3/3 body with first strike is no joke. But the fact that you can give her +X where that's equal to your number of lands is pretty nice as well. 2 Karavek the Spitefuls. Karavek has gotten me out of quite a few jams. 2 and 2 black. Legendary creature, human warlock. All it says, other creatures get -1/-1. That's it. -1, -1. Yeah. 3/2. Comes in key. One place it does come in is if you are playing against either, it's typically Gruul, where they're running Lovestruck Beast, where they create that 1/1 token. So the Lovestruck Beast is a 5/5, but the Lovestruck Beast can only attack if you have a 1/1. Well, if they have a bunch of 1/1s, you put Karavek down. Guess what? 1/1s are all gone, and all your opponent is left with is a 4/4 blocker that cannot attack. So 4/4 blocker is still no joke, but at least they're not attacking. All right. So in fact, if you have Karavek, that thing is never attacking, because they're never going to have anything with 1 toughness that's going to be left on the board. All right, so typically when Karavek comes down, the opponent a lot of times kind of needs to take care of it. All right, so we're now running a 2 Liliana Waker of the Deads. There's a little bug in Arena where you can't see with this card style the number we're running, but we are running 2 Liliana Waker of the Deads. Legendary Planeswalker Liliana, 2 and 2 black. You can plus her, where each opponent discards a card. Each opponent who cannot loses 3 life. -3. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. Or -7. You get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. It is not your graveyard. It is a graveyard. So her ultimate is, and she comes in with 4 loyalty as well. So that is not too far off from her ultimate, which is really good. Running 1 copy of Chandra Pyromaster. All right, 2 and 2 red. Another one from, I believe it's Our Devastation. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because of this set, Amonkhet Remastered included Amonkhet and Our Devastation, I believe. So I'm not sure if it was Amonkhet or if it was Hour of Devastation. All right, so anyway, +1, Chandra deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and 1 damage to up to 1 target creature that player or that planeswalker's controller controls. That creature cannot block this turn. You can pay 0, exile top card of your library. You can play it this turn. Again, with that card advantage, which you see a lot in red. This type of card advantage you do see a lot in red. And then ultimate -7, exile the top 10 cards of your library. You choose an instant or sorcery card, exile this way. Copy it 3 times. You may cast the copies without paying their mana costs. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy. But in this deck, we're only really running Eliminates, Thoughtseizes, Maelstrom Pulse. We're not running really many other instants or sorceries. So really what we're doing with Chandra is we're either +1 or the 0. We're probably going to do that. We're going to do that 0 more than the +1. All right. So that's typically what we're going to be doing with Chandra. So when she comes in, since she costs 4, you probably don't want to 0 her right away, unless you have a lot of other unspent mana that you can do with that card that you're going to exile. So typically when she comes down, you're probably going to +1 her. All right. So moving on, we got 2 copies of Questing Beast. 2 copies of Questing Beast, 4/4 legendary creature, Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Questing Beast, I feel like in this meta with all these planeswalkers is fan-freaking-tastic. Great. As soon as Questing Beast gets in for that combat damage, they're dealing that damage to one of the planeswalkers that an opponent controls. Is fantastic. And then 1 Vraska Golgari Queen. This was one of my favorite cards from Ravnica. I think this was Guilds actually of Ravnica. Really like this planeswalker. So 4 mana +2, you can sack a permanent. If you do, you gain a life and you draw a card. -3, destroy target non-land permanent with CMC 3 or less. And then -9, you get an emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. All right, moving on. 2 copies of Chandra, Heart of Fire. Again, that card advantage, +1, discarding your hand, then you exile top 3 cards. Until end of turn, you can play cards that have been exiled this way. Another +1 deals 2 damage to any target, and then -9 to your graveyard and library, or for any number of red instant and or sorcery cards. Exile them, then shuffle your library. You may cast them this turn, and you get to add 6 mana. We're not going to do that with this deck. Again, with this deck, we are mostly going to be doing that 2 damage, ping in for 2, or we're going to discard our hand, which most likely our hand is going to be empty, and then we're going to get 3 extra cards to play. Glorybringer, MVP. Glorybringer is fan-freaking-tastic. 3, 2 red, flying, haste. You may exert Glorybringer as it attacks. When you do, it deals 4 damage to target non-dragon creature an opponent controls. Guess what? Our opponents aren't playing many dragons unless they're playing Terror of the Peaks. Typically, I'm not really seeing a lot of Terror of the Peaks in Historic. Mostly seeing that in Standard. But that being said, Glorybringer, excellent removal. Honestly, excellent removal. And then that extra dose of 4 damage in there with haste, fantastic. Angrath, Flame Chained. Really like this planeswalker. 5 mana. +1, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. -3, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste until end of turn. You get to sack it at the beginning of the next end step if it has CMC 3 or less. And then -8, each opponent loses life equals the number of cards in their graveyard. Alright, and then 1 copy of Liliana, Dreadhorde General. That static is nice. Whenever creature control dies, you get to draw a card. +1, you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. -4, each player sacks 2 creatures. And then the -9, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacks the rest. All right, and then we have the mana base. We got 1 Castle Locthwain, 1 Swap, 1 Forest, 1 Mountain, 4 Blood Crypts, 4 Dragon Skull Summits. Pretty much we got all the dual lands. 4 Overgrown Tombs, 3 Woodland Cemeteries. What else we got? 2 Stomping Grounds, and then 2 Savai Triumphs, and then 2 Ketria Triumphs. Okay, and then our sideboard, 3 Grafdigger's Cage for those escape creatures, 2 Agonizing Remorses for the control matchups, 1 Destiny Spinner, and then 2 Cry the Craniums for additional removal for aggressive decks, 2 Witch's Vengeance, again, that same vein, Clothis, God of Destiny, for a lot of tempo matchups, to be quite honest with you, you'll see what I'm talking about in one of these matches. Extinction Event, again, more removal. 2 Shifting Ceratops, fantastic sideboard card, and then 1 Chandra, Awakened Inferno. All right, so that's the deck. It's honestly, it's like a best of JUND put into a control list. So that's the deck. Let's see how it does, and I think you will like how the deck performs. All right, I'll see you out there. Let's go. Appreciate it. Okay, now we have a like somewhat decent hand, and we're going first. But I don't have green. I don't know why I actually did that. Should have just played castle first. Yep. Okay. All right, so this. All right, this is going to be interesting. Okay, I think we throw out castle because we don't need to use it this turn. All right, cutthroat, you got it. So we're going to keep everything open. All right, Blood Crypt. All right, Angrath. So here's what we're going to do. I only have one green, unfortunately. So it's either... He's got 3 blue open. All right, let's go ahead and Maelstrom Pulse. He's probably going to counter it. Go. All right, so now key card is going to be Dive Down. Got 4 here. He can't give it indestructible. So we are going to go for the block. Yep. Since he gave me that opportunity. Tempest Djinn. Sure. Okay. So one up to me. Okay. So we're going to exert. So good question now. All right, so you're not untapping here. Let's do this. Okay. All right, so I can basically do like anything in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we can. He just has. Okay, he's got 2. That's good. All right, so I think let's go ahead and Scavenging Ooze. Problem is, I only have 1 green. Voracious Great Shark, you got it. So it's any. Yep. So now the question is, I can make him discard a card. Oh, see, that's what sucks is I don't. We have how many? We have 3 in the yard. There we go. That's fine. All right. He could, let's say he has Sharknado. If he has Sharknado,
Fine. I can see I'm not wanted.
another Tempest Djinn. You got it. Boy. Let's do this. Let's go to combat, right? Because if we go to combat, CMC 3 or less, which would be Djinn. So we're going to do this. Let's go to combat. Exert. Take out Great Shark. Offer the trade. Nope. Okay, so we're going to attempt to Maelstrom Pulse. See if he has Dive Down. Okay, so there's Negate. You got it. Go ahead. Oh, perfect. Draw a card. Alright, so... Oh, darn it. He's got something. He's got a counter spell. Shoot. Dang it. Yup. Enters tapped. Go ahead. Alright, you're gonna have to stay up. Seriously, Curious Obsession off the freaking top. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Since we have Karavek, exert. Boom. Get in. Because this is the only chance that I have here. You gotta be kidding me. And now we have a... Why are we good gaming now? You're only at 8 and I'm at 5. He can Brineborn Cutthroat. Tempest Djinn does not have flash, just flying. Cutthroat has flash. So there's Cutthroat, sure. Yeah. Nice. I forgot about that. Oh, feels bad, man. Yep, say go. Because as soon as Cutthroat hits the battlefield, he's dead. Because it's a 2-1. Okay, so now Remorse, Shifting Ceratops, and I think you bring in Clothis. Chandra, for sure. Chandra over Liliana, and then creature and enchantment spells you control cannot be countered. Well... yeah, let's bring in Destiny Spinner. Alright, so what do we drop? Drop Chandra. Glorybringer is just too good. Angrath is good. Eliminate, yes. Yeah, I think we keep all of those. Man, I like Clothis too. Man, eliminates. yes, I like. I think you take out Cheville, even though. So I'm on the draw. We have Extinction Event. No, I think this is what we take. You know what? Drop Destiny Spinner. Actually, no. No, we're gonna bring in Destiny Spinner. So sideboarding is where I'm like, jeez, I don't know. Karavek, I think, is good in this matchup. I think we drop Radas, and then we drop one Chandra. Actually, I think you drop both Chandras, and then we need one more. We'll drop a Liliana Waker the Dead. I think we have to keep. Unfortunately. Okay, Spectral Sailor, sure. Yep. So the nice thing about Kroxa and Thoughtseize, even if they counter it, So the nice thing here, it's each opponent, it's not target. So let's see, which is why we're going to want to do it like this. Let's go Kroxa. Okay, we got a negate out of their hand. Okay. You got it? Okay. Pay 2 life. So I don't want a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. What I think I want to do. Alright, let's Thoughtseize. Okay. So they're probably going to activate Storm Tamer. You got it. Sure. Still basically a 1-for-1? No. Wrong one. Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right, we got him to use it there. You got it. Ketria Triome. Let's go Scavenging Ooze first. Kind of rather have Klothys resolve. You got it. Yep. Say go. Okay. Filling up my yard for Kroxa. Okay. So let's go ahead and go for Vraska. -3. Okay. Yep, we still just had to do that. Enter. All right. Tempest Gen, you got it. What am I waiting for now? Is all right. We're gonna go Klothys, number 1. 3. It's just green and red. Okay, do we go scavenging ooze? Yeah, I think we just go... Yeah, let's go scavenging ooze. Now, let's get rid of Savai Triome. Okay, that's fine. Most likely they're going to go into Vraska. That's my guess. All right. Clothis. Let's keep creatures. So, yep, there we go. All right, what we're going to do is... Okay. I meant to... So they don't have... They must not have anything in hand. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jay Watt. All right, 1, 2... Let's select them all. Select them all. Did I miss one? Okay, I missed one. All right, this way we're still... Even if they counter this, the effect is still the same when ETBs. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Dive down. Okay. All right. All right. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to Cheville. Okay, yeah, I really do not like people. I don't like people who do that. Oh, look at you. All right. Sure. Yeah, seriously, what a dick. Yep. I'm gonna... Dude, if you do that, you're a dick. All right, so that's 11. Nope. Stay back. Sure. Activate once. Storm Tamer, yes. And I can activate it one more time, yes. Spectral Sailor, yes. Oh, looky there. I'll take the trade. All right, Glorybringer, negate. So that's 7. They play... Even if they drop another land next turn, that's 7 for the Jin, and that's 8. Man. Alright. Think we go Karavik. You got it. Probably should have went with Glorybringer there. Essence capture. Yep. Nope. Shoot. Nope, no attacks. Yep. Have to block there. Yep. Wizard's Retort. One, two, three, four, five. All right. Hold up the green here. Okay. Nothing. You got it. You're not going to deal combat damage, my friend. Yes. Reach. Pro blue. Nothing. Great shark. Okay. I need to keep up a green, so I cannot cast Glorybringer. Let's get Triome on the field. Yep, you can do... That's fine. Okay. Now, Clothes is a graveyard. A graveyard. Okay, perfect. Yep, that's fine. No combat. Go. Pass. Reach. Pass the blockers. There. Pass. Nothing. My turn. Clothis. Deals some damage. Okay. Black. Nope. Hang on. Black, black. Red. Red. Croxa. Or wait a second. Hold the phone. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold the phone. Z. Wait. Okay. If I go to attack here, he can flash in. He can literally flash anything in, but he can't block. Right? Because they have protection. Because he has he's pro blue. Since he's pro blue, they can't block. Yeah. So then I just win. Yeah. Cool. Oh man. Play. Yep. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Stomping Grounds. Tapped. Tomb. Tapped. Radiant Fountain. Sure. Mind Stone. Okay. Dragon Skull Summit. Go. Yep. All right. What else we got? Another Radiant Fountain. Oh my word. Visionary. Sure. Yep, locked Wayne. Questing Beast. Go. Yep. I've got 2 red. Beacon. You got it. Forsaken Monument. Yep, not anymore. Yep, say go. All right. And that's 3 in the yard now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Karn, you got it. Probably gonna minus. You got it. What are we gonna reveal? Grafdigger's Cage? Sure. That's fine. Don't really have an issue with that. Exert. You're going there. And you're going there. 2 attacks. Yep. Questing Beast trigger. Karn's gone.
Farewell, and thank you for the lesson.
Go. I don't need to play that Blood Crypt out. Ceratops. Sure. Pro Blue. How many do we have? Eesh. Only have 3. But, or we do this. 1. Thoughtseize. Karn. Great Creator. You're done. Yep.
Ruining your day is going to feel
All right.
great.
So, what are we going to do against this deck? Well, let's bring in Agonizing Remorse. We need to go. We need to be on the aggressive side. So I think we actually drop Liliana. I don't think we need Grafdigger's Cage. Extinction Event? Probably not. You know what? I think we bring in Witch's Vengeance. Choosing Artifact. Yeah. I think Witch's Vengeance I think is good here. Cry the Carnarium is probably good as well. Yeah, I just don't think shifting Ceratops really does anything for us here. Clothis, it's not a control-y matchup. Pyromaster I think is down. Veraska for sure. Karavik is we're probably gonna drop. I think we drop Karavik. Kroxa, and then we probably drop Cheville, to be honest. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yep, we'll say go. We're on the draw. Eesh, I can't keep that hand. Holy cow. I don't think I can keep this. I mean, even though there's Thoughtseize, I don't think I can keep that hand. Okay, this hand I can keep. So we will return Chandra and Liliana. Okay, so we're going to have a slow start, but the nice thing about this hand is I'm going to try and ensure my opponent also has a slow start. Okay. All right, you got it. Thoughtseize. Nissa. Okay, well. We will deal with Nissa next, probably. Because there's Grazer. So the question basically right now is Cultivate or Llanowar? We probably just take Cultivate. Yep, Llanowar Elves. Pay the 2 life. Agonizing Remorse. Karn. Or Cultivate. Well. Jeez, there's Cult. Alright, so regardless, they can Cultivate next turn. I think we have to take care of, it's 2 or less. Yep, Void, sure. But, yep. If I had drawn lands. Alright, which one do you get? You go in your hand. And Cultivate. We'll go there. Dragon Skull Summit. Okay, that's good. Scoos. Okay. Radiant Fountain. You got it. So we're going to see another Cultivate. You got it. You go in your hand. Cultivate, sure. Give me an untapped green source. Untapped green source. Or that. That works too. No, no, because those are all... So into your hand, right? And you can still play it next turn. Yep, go. Yep, sure. Go. All right. Yep, he's gonna get Karn. Sure. You got it.
Together, we will prevail.
Yep.
The land fights for
Yep. Yep. Sure. My turn. Okay, we're going to hang on to that. We're going to hang on to Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and Agonizing Remorse. That's 6. That's 6 damage. Shoot. Nope. And turn. Wow, this is a terrible start. This is just... Yep. It's gonna get Karn. You got it. Sure. You got it. God, of course, God Pharaoh statue. Yeah, there's no way I can come back from that right now. Way too slow. Yeah, I think we just run it back. Oh my word. This is insane. Holy cow. Yeah, I think I'll keep this. We'll get rid of errata. Man. Man, oh man. All right. Lead off with the Triumph. Triumph number 2. Sure. Elves. Sure. Agonizing Remorse. Yeah, let's Agonizing Remorse. Oh boy. Well, that kind of sucks. Gonna Karn, most likely. Sure. So we're gonna hang on to Witch's Vengeance. Sure. Forsaken Monument. You got it. You got it. Yep. So probably going to get Forsaken Monument out. You got it. Alright, Maelstrom Pulse. That is good. But, okay, so we can do both. Yeah, let's Glorybringer. Exert. There. Go. Okay. Yep. Sure. You got it. Llanowar Elves. You got it. Sweet. All right. So what we'll do is number 1, Maelstrom Pulse. Hang on. That'll just enter tapped. Yeah, so we can Witch's Vengeance next turn. There we go. Perfect. Are we gonna block? Nope. Okay. Cultivate. Alright, so I do not want to... Don't want to do Witch's Vengeance on elves, because Rada is an elf. You got it. That kind of sucks. Bone Crusher Giant. Let's get... yeah, let's get Mountain. Veraska, sure. You get exerted, and then you go. Yep. There we go. Glorybringer, MVP. Glorybringer. Great card. All right, hey, well, what'd you think? Yeah, dude, that was fun. I enjoy this deck. This is a control list that I really actually like. JUND and Grixis. I really like those color combinations. JUND. Man, I really think JUND is actually one of my favorite color combinations. It's like JUND, Grixis, and then Sultai. Those three are just, oh man, I really like. And I don't know, like green and black, the Golgari color pairs. Pretty much anything with those two, I just feel like I really, what is the word I'm looking for? I navigate to. I'm drawn to more per se. Excuse me. Now I know Grixis really isn't. Grixis is just the black and the red. But man, this deck is just a lot of fun. It really gets those juices flowing for me. And you've seen, so we really kind of needed those cards which give us that, since we don't have a lot of draw in the deck. We really need those cards that give us that quasi card advantage, with Radha and Chandra, getting us access to more cards that are in our library right on the top of that deck. You really kind of need that with a deck like this. I just felt like a lot of those games we're running, we don't have a lot of cards in hand. We're maybe have 1, 2, maybe 3 cards in hand a lot in the late game. So yeah, I mean, that's how it went, dude. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, so, as we wrap up here, again, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate that subscription. I hope I've earned that. If you could hit that subscribe button, I'm looking to try and hit 100 subs by the end of the year, by the end of 2020. I mean, it's been a crappy year, and I know I'm a baby YouTuber, but that's a goal. That's one of my goals for closing out this year. So help me hit that goal, hit that subscribe button, and then give me a like if you liked the video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. All right, see you, everybody.